Good afternoon, 11:44 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The date 3/16 of 2014, and happy St. Patty's Day tomorrow. Make sure that whatever you do, that you have fun and that you remain safe. Okay, having said that, we're looking at BIDU on a daily chart for now. And when we started out with BIDU, with its good earnings report, we sold off for several days to where we got to the bottom here. And that was a 4-day consolidation, and that was over, and the sellers were out. We rallied up, and we can take this part of this green bar right here. That is a major breach of the stock that we fell down. BIDU has broke below the 10-day moving average at 173. The 20-day moving average is also 173.20. The 50-day simple moving average, which is the white line, is at 169.64. Ultimately, we have what we call a daily 100-day simple moving average, and we have violated it. I am going to draw a trend line right in here just for the newer MMPs. We'll use our brain. This is just what the public looks at when they're making their wonderful decisions that turn out to be bad most of the time, and whatnot. So, because of the volatility is the only reason. So, if you want to take a look at the blow-off high, we got 3, 4, and on the 5th day, it was met with heavier selling. Now, on Friday, we start a new 5-day count within the reversal count, and we're at a major support level where we broke up. BIDU, the way it started out the year, right up here, it started out with the great earnings report, 185.60 with that low there of 148, and we got another low here of 149, a daily consolidation. We were short-term completely oversold in BIDU. That's a moving average convergence divergence. That's a retail public will look at. People like you. We have a market maker system. It's not like that, no. But the public popped where it was oversold. We had a buy signal that occurred. That date was 2/19, February 19th. Then we peaked all the way up here within that daily buy signal, and we peaked at positive 3.5 on that MACD. Right now, that MACD is about ready to go into a daily sell signal, and it's only positive 0.75 on that public indicator. Now, one of the things that we're going to do with this is we're going to show you the following. One of the things we're doing on the 60-minute bar, we would like everyone to know that on 2/26, BIDU reported quarterly reports. Yes, and in after hours market, it ran way up in after hours, and here was that high on that day. It was exactly 187.95. Then they gapped it down, took the bulls out of the trade. We hit this major bottom down here on a 60-minute. Now remember, a lot of the volatility that you see here was earnings related. Nobody could understand why on a good report that it went down. Well, because it was already priced into the stock. That is the reason why. Now, let's go over here on the 60-minute. We came back up. We made that high, and on the 60-minute level, with that reversal level, with every gap, we went lower. And every move on 310, we went lower. 311, you pop up, but you go lower. That means that on the 60-minute, we are, again, on a 60-minute oversold condition on BIDU. So, just like we were oversold here on a 60-minute, we rallied all the way up. And that's part of what this rally was right here. That's all part of that being coming off of that oversold condition. We are getting in that oversold area again, but just remember, just like we said up here, we're shorting this thing and going long within the actual price deviation models that we have and have been using. One of the things that we're going to do for short term, we have a monthly expiration with the triple witch, first one of the calendar year. Not only that, you're going to have a lot of volatility. You got the Russian problem. You got the new FOMC board meeting. You're going to have economic leading indicators that are coming out. You are going to have a tremendous amount of actual volatility in these names. And it just won't be with BIDU and Netflix. It's going to be with all of them. The ones that have pulled back to current level, meaning that BIDU, if we can get it, broke this breach right here. And you can see here on this daily where these breaches of that had happened. And this horizontal trend line up here on 3.6 to 3.7, 3.10 is where it started. But every pop was met with a sell signal. And that bull run came to an end right up here when it hit that 60-minute sell signal. Now, on the daily, we are broken. That means any move up to these daily moving averages, we will be shorting very aggressively. And yes, if it does do that, they like to do that, just like that wick went up right here. Or at other places, you could test these moving averages and then come down and break the support level breakout up here. That's where the breakout really happened on this daily chart. Here, MMT, I'm going to draw you a trend line. This is where that broke out and made this high. However, we did, from the bottom level, you can say that this particular reversal also, that's for the breakout. This is the lower end of the consolidation. Coming away from this low here, we can say that the majority of that daily breakdown had occurred on the, so 1, 2, there's the third, and it had support on that line right there. But when we come back over here from this part of the bottom of that base, we are just simply going to put that trend line right there in that diagonal area. And of course, from the very same bottom, you have that major breakout in play on BIDU. Once we hit that daily sell signal, we are going to bust and go lower. It's a busted daily chart, as I have said. It is busted. That means when we hit that sell signal, we'll use the 60-minute chart, we'll use our 15-minute chart. We know that we are broken below all the key daily moving averages, and this is a new daily sell signal that we are going to put together. And ultimately, down here is 150 and lower. Now, having said that, I want you to be aware of the longer time frame is going way back over here, and I'm just going to let you see that part of it. Because if we do break down, and when and if we do, this is where BIDU was trading at in 2013 in some of these areas. And this is what it looks like. And I just want you to see that's at that 140 area right there. And not only that, I want you to know that once a stock gets broken, we could trade all the way down to the 200 simple day moving average at 145.9. I'm going to conclude it right now that BIDU has a bear trend reversal, looking for the sell signal and time to make a lot more money on it very, very aggressively.